Welcome back to Adventuring with Angie. Last week my mom flew in, I pushed myself to new adventures, and spent time reflecting on the relationships in my life. This week is all about transformation for me, my perspective, and my land. Come with me as I deepen my connections to loved ones, invest in myself and the land, and explore the mountains and lakes surrounding my home. We used to do everything together, my mom and I. I'd sign her up to chaperone school field trips. I'd sometimes just ask to sit with her while she knit. But as chaos consumed our home, our connection faded. My father's drinking destroyed the entire family, and my mom's decision to stay shattered my heart. At the time, I couldn't understand why anyone would stay with someone causing so much pain, damage, and danger. We went from baking cookies together to screaming matches, and at 17, I knew I had to go. College became my escape, and I never looked back. You liking the hike?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And thank God it's not too hot.
It's only 80 here. For 16 years, we tried to mend our bond, but it felt like hitting a wall each time. Pain and longing engulfed us, and I couldn't understand why we couldn't find our way back to each other. Being stuck in my last relationship made me see the world through new eyes. Suddenly, I began to understand my mom's struggles a bit more. The blame I placed on her faded away as I realized that she too had been trapped, and it was an impossible situation. At this time in my life, I feel like repairing this is finally possible. In this relationship, it is not about going back to the past. It's about growing from where we are today and seeing each other that way. Moving into this house, I knew the land needed some serious repair, and I was totally up for the challenge. And as much as I've enjoyed working on it, progress has been slower than I hoped, and I'm starting to feel limited by the available clear space. I ran some numbers and made a bold decision. I hired a crew to clear the brush around my house for fire safety and create some build spots for future structures. The team arrived bright and early on Wednesday, and let me tell you, they wasted no time. Within an hour, they accomplished more than I could have in a week, and I'm beyond excited to see this transformation unfold over the next few days. Today is also the day that my friend Christina arrives, and if you know anything about her, you know that this means it's time for some adventures. Christina is one of my favorite people, and she's staying with me for a whole month.
Trying to figure out how to hoist my way up.
We first connected at the gym, and our friendship truly bloomed, I would say, during a spontaneous road trip to some hot springs in northern Colorado. It was a leap of faith to ask her to join me, but she didn't hesitate for a second. From that trip onwards, we've shared so many more adventures and so many fun times. After our quick hike and dip in the river, we decided to treat ourselves to dinner and grab some delicious pie.
Delicious.
How is it, Mom?
10 out of 10.
Oh.
Trust.
Good morning. It is a very busy day on the property today. I'm a little overwhelmed. There's 1,000 people here and everyone's asking me questions, so I'm hiding in the corner. Opal dropped by for some wood splitting and stacking, and Christina jumped in to help for a bit. The mid-morning sun did not hold back, but we powered through it together to get this wood stacked and dried. I absolutely love being able to move my body throughout the entire day just doing things like this. After all of that hard work, I quickly changed and treated my mom to an early dinner. It was her last day here, and with her preference for arriving early to the airport, we decided to enjoy a meal together nearby. Good morning. Happy Friday. I just ran laps around the property. I'm gonna drink some water and cool off. The other thing I'm gonna do is admire just how beautifully cleared this land is. I mean, did you know I had that? Did you know I had a whole campground back there? I didn't. It's looking so good. Witnessing the clearing crew turn this tangled wilderness into clear, usable land has been such an empowering experience. I had really talked myself out of getting this help, saying that I should do it on my own and save this money for whatever else could come up. But doing it this way, the way that I originally wanted, is reminding me how important it is to check my own thoughts and narratives and make sure they align with me here today. While the crew worked, I baked a cherry pie using cherries from my neighbor's garden. These are so sweet and juicy, and I'm being absolutely spoiled with these treats. Unfortunately for me, and I guess anybody else who ate this pie later, the crew called me out to talk and I completely forgot to pull the pie from the oven. The top was a little burnt, but the filling was divine. I mean, every pie is not your best pie. A little bit of ice cream truly went a long way, and it was a delicious treat to enjoy. I think the next pie is gonna be the winning one for me. Oh, we made it to the river. You already know. It's a Friday.
Adventures.
River adventures. No dogs, just us.
Children free.
I love having Christina up here. Her and I just share so many of the same dreams for adventure, and she's always down for whatever.
Woohoo! You did it! Yay!
We hiked to the waterfalls down by the river and swam for hours.
We made it, and we made it, and I'm gonna just jump in this little current, and I guess we're gonna go down. Oh boy! Whee! That's a rock. Welcome to Angie's backyard.
We floated ourselves all the way down the river, we climbed up some cliffs to jump off, and we found this beautiful deep blue pool just asking us to play. As a trial victim number 1 of the 5-acre boot camp, how's it going?
10 out of 10 of boot camp. I'm tired. My legs are burning. Oh God.
Always worth it. This feeling of ease is something I've longed for. Even though I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with my life right now, in this moment, surrounded by friends, embracing life, moving my body and basking in the sun, everything feels perfect. And I can't imagine needing anything else in this lifetime. Summer has officially arrived, scorching us with 90-degree plus heat all week.
Oh my God, we're wearing a tub. You can do it.
We're gonna get it done somehow, some way. So there's like a 300-gallon stock tank in my car right now, and we just had half of Tractor Supply help us strap it down, get us the right supplies, and find a way for us to be cool with it. So
We thought we were strap proficient. Turns out you've always got new skills to learn.
Yeah, I don't know how to strap the way I thought I did. So we are gonna go run another errand, and then we're gonna get home and soak. Rhythm entirely unfazed.
Right.
She's like,
Looks
dude.
cute.
She's like, take me home.
Right. I need my nap. It's not chilly.
Oh boy.
Whew, okay. Yes.
Oh boy.
Give it a wave.
But she's big.
She's big.
I'm
It's
back up.
plenty of space.
Well, this is a plunge for sure.
Yeah. Let's get our dopamine rising to the top. Boy.
She's cold. I don't think I can have my arms in.
Yeah. No, it's cold.
My feet are going numb.
Yeah, it's like ice water. It's well water?
It's well water.
Oh yeah, it's frozen. Not frozen, but it's cold. It went from freezing to...
This is colder than the river.
Oh yeah, it's way colder than
It's
the
like
river.
how cold the river was in May.
It's cold. But it's kind of hot.
That's why I'm always like, I don't know, I gotta be the person.
has to be a baseline of at least they're kind of hot. It can't be.
Thank you for joining me on this week's adventures. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay connected to my stories. Next week, get ready for a wild river adventure with friends, a visit from Oliver and fishing the lakes, and me diving deeper into my curiosities. I can't wait to share more with you all. See you next week.